It's week 3 of our Flab to Fit programme, and for Old to Finian second 15 player Tom Ridgeway, there was a welcome, if temporary, break from the demands of his relentless gym regime when he joined his teammates at training.
He played for our Old Tiffs football team, decided he didn't quite like the banter there and decided to come join us boys, and we moulded him into the player that you see him today.
Yeah, an improvement was definitely needed.
He was a footballer, so he wasn't a very good player. It's an absolute transformation. So he's transformed himself from footballer to a rugby player. Now he's transformed himself from someone who's a little bit chubby to someone just in 3 weeks. I don't know what's going to like in 6 weeks.
I've definitely done this with the aim to improve the rugby, you know, not as a personal fitness thing, but to be stronger, faster, better at rugby, all those things that, you know, you want to be on a rugby pitch and beat your player and, you know, hit them as hard as you can, basically.
These days in rugby you need physical attributes like strength, speed. Hopefully everything he's doing will be working on these and making him a better player for Old Tiffs.
I feel stronger in myself, the ability to put that tackle in, get back up, hit them again, run with the ball, not be afraid, know that you've got the physical ability behind what's going on in your brain.
Tom's hard work over the last 3 weeks seems to be paying dividends, as the stats show.
Today's measurements have been great. Every week we've seen a progression somewhere. His chest measurement, for example, has increased every week, which is a great result because obviously it's showing that he's keeping and actually increasing his lean muscle. His waist measurements has decreased every week. It's starting to slow down slightly, which is fine because obviously the first week is going to be the most traumatic.
Definitely pleased, but once you're in that sort of regime and Steve's pushing you, you kind of want more.
Variety is the key to Tom's success. We want to keep challenging his body in as many dimensions, angles, planes of movement as possible. So each week we're stepping it up and overloading him. Today's session is going to be a cardio session. I'm going to put Tom through 12 rounds of boxing. So not only am I going to beast him, but he might even get the opportunity to beast me.
I've been such a fatty for so long. I just want to get there, get fit, and whatever it takes, I'm kind of willing to do it, unfortunately.
So we've just completed 12 3-minute rounds, which by no means is any easy task. The benefits, obviously, cardiovascularly, pushing his heart rate up really high in the 3 minutes and dropping it for this 1 minute rest. Rest is going to be sort of a similar pan on interval training. So the crossover effects to the rugby pitch, when they're going to have to sprint right down the pitch and back, is going to be massive. Not only that, you're working coordination, you're working core strength, sort of every element of fitness in one hit. But yeah, yet again, he smashed it.
I want his fit body more than anything. It's taken 10 years to get to this stage of losing what I had as a fit body and spending 10 years just sitting on the sofa and doing things unhealthily to get my acting gear, really. So, more hard work to come.
During the past 4 weeks, Tom Ridgeway of Old to Finians has cut a lonely figure in Richmond Park. It's all part of his ongoing quest to shape up in Flab to Fit.
Steve started me off on 3 days a week cardio, so we would do cardio first thing in the morning to aid the metabolism, start that metabolism first thing in the morning. And that started off in week 1 at 3 days, week 2, and we progressed that to 4 days, and now it's 5 days a week. Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning was a bit of a strain, not gonna lie. But you gradually get used to it, and yeah, you do have to drag yourself out of bed, and you do have to, you know, motivate yourself a little bit in the mornings, but it's the end goal, isn't it? We want to try and get the best results as possible. So the cardio aspect is definitely going to help the rugby. I've noticed the difference between when I started, you know, just the extra weight I was carrying as well, and the cardio has helped reduce that, burn some fat first thing. And I expect it to hopefully help, you know, in the long run with sprints that I can do in a rugby game, the amount of work I can work over the 80 minutes. Tom's
cardio training is a key element to achieving the goal of fat loss. Each day he needs to create a small deficit by the food he eats and also with the cardio. So the cardio is definitely going to help burn the calories and really reduce his fat levels.
And last week's exertions have again provided yet more positive changes in Tom's efforts to get a top-class rugby physique.
His chest measurement has stayed the same, which is great. And like I said before, each week the results are going to get sort of less and less noticeable, but his waist measurement still keeps dropping. And again, to get that V shape, that's exactly what we want to do.
From the start, my waist was bigger than my chest, and now, I know it's only centimetres, but my waist is 11 centimetres smaller than my chest now, which is all in the right direction, basically.
Generally in guys, the fat sort of comes off first from the top down. So his face, his chest, his shoulders, his abs, we're starting to see the upper abs, his obliques, and to be honest, again, with guys in general, the last bit to go is that lower abdominal. So that's what we're going to be working on.
You do get quite body conscious, yeah, especially when the aim of this is to try and get as lean as possible in the 6 weeks. So you do sort of have a glance in the mirror every so often.
Today's session is going to be kettlebell based. We're going to be focusing on 8 exercises to make up a circuit. Tom's going to be working in a pyramid, so we're going to start with 30 seconds of each exercise, 45 seconds and a minute. Each kettlebell exercise is going to be a compound exercise, so it's going to be a total body exercise. So we're going to recruit every single muscle group in one exercise to keep his heart rate levels high. Then we're going to go straight into an ab exercise, okay? The reason for doing this is that we're going to keep his heart rate high to maximise fat burn whilst we destroy his abs at the same time. Tom today did amazing, really put him through a test of explosive power, stamina, endurance, strength, speed, flexibility, and yet again he rose to the challenge. Kettlebell training's a fantastic way to train, so yeah, incredible, and it's just another way to vary Tom's training and to get those results we want.